真理抜刀さらなる高みにどうだ一曲将来行くぞ無全母承知戦馬雷奏勝ち続けようたとえ迷いが消えずとも
Hey everybody, and welcome to my guide of S-Rank Shinri Tsukuyomi. This guide will go over Tsukuyomi's skills and skill rotation, Functor, Sigils and Affixes, Aether Codes, and team comms. So without further ado, let's get into it. S-Rank Tsukuyomi is a lightning melee modifier hailing from Sinnoh Gen Zone. Her normal attack, Thunder Cold Blade, can combo up to 5 times, dealing thunder damage and grants rage when it results in a hit. Her skill 1, Thunder Ardent Light, dashes forward and slashes at the enemy along the way, dealing thunder damage, and enemies hit by his skill 1 get Seal of Thunder. Her skill 2, Thunder Dual Flow, uses double katanas to slash at the enemy to her front, dealing thunder damage. Enemies hit by her skill 2 also get the Seal of Thunder. Now, before moving to her skill 3, I'd like to bring up her dodge skill first due to the effect it has on it. So, dodge skill Thunder Lightning Dodge can use 2 consecutive times and triggers dodge effect. Entering 0 time significantly slows all enemy movements for 3 seconds, and if you tap on the normal attack after you trigger the dodge effect, you will launch a skill attack that inflicts the Seal of Thunder on enemies hit. And now for skill 3. Skill 3, Thunder Out of the Blue, is her most damaging skill and the one you want pretty much to connect every time. Because if you do not connect with that skill, then you will lose a lot of DPS. So for Thunder Out of the Blue, there are a total of 3 moves in this skill. Tsukuyomi uses Bato Jutsu to slash at the enemies into her front, clearing the Seal of Thunder you applied with skill 1, skill 2, or through her dodge skill. By doing so, Tsukuyomi enables the second move of Thunder of the Blue. Clearing another Seal of Thunder will give you access to the third move of Thunder of the Blue, and when using the third move, you do not consume any rage. Next up, we have the ultimate skill, Thunderclap. Tsukuyomi makes a dash for the locked-on enemy, while slashing at them, dealing thunder damage. All members of the team deal 30% more thunder damage for 10 seconds after skill cast. Also, a 15% ultimate skill charge is granted when Tsukuyomi or a teammate triggers 0 time. Can be triggered only once every 0.5 seconds. Now, her ultimate skill set is 1000 Burials and performed alongside Buzembo Tengu. When a hit is landed on the enemy, all members of the team get a thunder damage boost of 30% for 10 seconds. On top of that, when a hit lands on the enemy, triggers 0 times, slowing all enemy movements for 5 seconds, and all members of the team are granted a 7.5 ultimate skill charge for every additional enemy Silatse hit on. Alright, so now that we went through all her skills, let's get into her skill rotation. Alright, here we are. So, what you need to remember is that her most damaging skill is her skill 3, Thunder Out of the Blue. So, to reach Thunder Out of the Blue, you need to first consume 2 Seal of Thunders. So, how you do that? So, first things first, let's apply the Seal of Thunder on the enemy. You can do this with skill 1, skill 2, or with the dodge skill. When you attack after a dodge skill, that is. So let's do it with skill 1 for now. Alright, as you can see, the enemy right now has a lightning bolt on it, right? You can see it like up there. Like it has like a lightning bolt under the enemy's like health bar, right? So for you to consume that right now, you need to press the skill 3, Thunder Out of the Blue. There you go. With that now, the Seal of Thunder is cleared, and as you can see, we have a stack like a above our own health bar, right? So now we have like one Seal of Thunder cleared. Of course, you need to remember to
全て終わらせてやる
use your skills, you need to have rage. So now that we cleared the first Seal of Thunder, we need to apply a second one. And then we need to clear it again with skill 3. So we're gonna use our skill 2. Alright, the enemy has the Seal of Thunder. And now we're gonna do the Thunder out of the blue second move. As you saw right now, instead of like slashing with one blade, we slash with our dual blades, right? And we got the second stack above our health bar. So now we actually unlocked Thunder out of the blue third move, which is like the most damaging skill of Tsukuyomi's skill set. I'm sorry. And when and you know that you have your third move is when you have 2 Seal of Thunders like above your health bar. So now if we press the skill 3 again, we're gonna do the third move.
大曲将来
There you go. And that's it. That's pretty much like what you aiming for. So you need to apply your skill, consume them, and then go into your third move. So now I didn't do it properly, and as you can see, I don't have my skill, right? So let's go build some raids and do it again. Alright, so we're applying the Seal of Thunder, we consume it, we're applying it again, we're consuming it again, and boom.
将来
There you go. So yeah, that is her most damaging skill, and that's how you want to go for it. So if you by any chance get your seal from your dodge skill on the enemy, then you can skip like applying, you know, the skill again pretty much. So let's say that you dodge an enemy attack, right? And by dodging an enemy attack, you hit them with like the counter, right? So and you apply a Seal of Thunder. Now you don't have to press again your skill 1 or skill 2. You can go straight to skill 3 and pretty much consume or clear the Seal of Thunder. By doing so, you have 1 stack, then you do it again, get the second stack, and you unlock the third move. And that's it. That's like pretty much the rotation. Well, that's what you're aiming for when you're playing with Shinri Tsukuyomi. And make sure to read your opponent's movements and to unleash your skill when you're sure that you're gonna hit the enemy, because you really want those skill 3 third moves to hit, since like they're doing a ton of damage, and if you miss those, you're gonna miss a lot of DPS. Next up, her signature factor. Her signature factor comes from the gacha, and it's Shikigami Kyokotsu, which is by far the best one. Honestly speaking, if you plan on pulling for Tsukuyomi, then you absolutely should go for her signature factor. I cannot stress this enough. Tsukuyomi plus her signature factor is OD. So what does her signature factor do? Each time Seal of Thunder is cleared on an enemy with Seal of Thunder is or an enemy with Seal of Thunder is defeated, attack is increased by 6% for 9 seconds. This effect can stack up to 3 times. Also, the third move of Thunder out of the blue now expends all existing raids, and for every 1% raids expended the move of Thunder of the Blue deals 1.5 more non-dot damage. So it's really good on her, for sure. So yeah, you should definitely go for it. But for whatever reason, if you do not want to gacha for her signature factor, another good option for her, or a good replacement you could say, is Shikigami Aosaginohi, that you can get from the dimensional variable. So next up, we got the Sigils. So for the Sigils, the recommended Sigils are pretty much what you want. Lightning Cutter in position 1, 3, 5, and Caledonian Raids in position 2, 4, 6. It is the best in slot for her, and you should definitely go for that. Now, if you have Omega rank Tsukuyomi, which honestly it's not necessary by any means, there is a different setup, but I won't go into that because I feel like most people won't have Omega rank Tsukuyomi, and honestly, if you're going for Omega rank Tsukuyomi, I feel that you know what you're doing. Up next, for the Sigils, let's see the skill effects. What you want to aim for as far as affixes go for your Sigil is in this order: attack, increase attack, crit rate and crit damage, thunder damage boost, skill damage, and then after that you're going for raid surge speed and rage cost, especially if you get her signature factor, because you're gonna be spending all that extra rage that you have to boost your damage pretty much. So you want that rage cost and later on and that rage surge speed to be there, so you can get your skills up fast enough, and so you can have like fast rotations, and so you can pretty much like bring out more damage from Tsukuyomi. So that will do it for the Sigils and affixes. Next up we have the Aether Codes. Aether Codes, honestly, you're going all red. That's about it. I don't really have anything else to say. All red is the way to go for Tsukuyomi. It is the best setup for her. So you should definitely go for full red for the Aether Codes. Now, next up, for her team comp, the two teammates that you most likely, or not most likely, that you want to use is Buzebo Tenku, and the next one is Jinei Kotachi. Those two are pretty much like her best teammates at the moment. And I say at the moment because Buzembo will get replaced by A rank Verdandi in the near future, which is like a lightning modifier as well. But until then, you're gonna be using Buzembo and Kotachi pretty much. Buzembo pretty much like, you know, through her ultimate skill chain with Tsukuyomi, you know, provides like more damage and pretty much the trigger 0 time too. And of course, unfortunately I cannot show it to you through my own character, but Kotachi has a unique skill, a unique skill set pretty much, where through her Mudra combination, Heaven and Earth, she can cast the ultimate skill Truth and Nothingness that deal thunder damage to enemies and have their thunder resistance lowered by 30% for 10 seconds. So by doing that, make Tsukuyomi pretty much shines even more. Though, also another thing to say is that Kotachi is free to get from the shop, the recurring dream shop, so you do not have to gacha for her, so you don't have to worry about that. So you're gonna get Kotachi anyway through the shop, so it's a free character, and I definitely recommend on getting her. Though, if you want to use someone else with Tsukuyomi, another good replacement, it's titled Song Poseidon, which is a good support that provides healing and pretty much buffs the team in general. So yeah, if you want more healing and you want like a little bit of buff as well, titled Song Poseidon is a pretty good option. And that will do it. Overall, Tsukuyomi is an extremely strong character that I definitely recommend everyone to get, along with her signature Functor. She will be really good for a long time to come, so you cannot go wrong with pretty much gacha, getting her from the gacha. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you, you know, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and if it's not much trouble, subscribe too for future Aether Gazer content. That will be from me. Thank you very much for watching again, and peace out everyone.